Okay guys, this is for the UK video for the Bloodbath rules. We'll start with the political situation, as that does have some changes for sure. The actual political part itself, as far as treaties go, is the same. However, there are different rules for the fall of London and the fall of Calcutta. Please excuse of my green paint and dirty hands as I have been staining pieces. Oh, because that's right. Here's the look at the UK pieces for the tournament. You can see every piece is weathered. Now they all have their color scheme, but this is how the UK turned out. I love them. They came out beautiful. You can see the attack fighters were replaced and the transports were replaced. Now the mechanized infantry were also replaced at last second. They are on their way, and it's the same unit. It's just the one that's hollowed out like it's supposed to look. It'll look really good weathered. Okay, now there is this particular setup for a reason, because in the rules, this is kind of really the only scenario that is really going to be kind of weird. So we'll go into that. But let's get back to the political situations. Now, the fall of London. In the event, oops, move my thumb out of the way here. In the event of the Axis capturing London, UK must forfeit all but 10 IPCs over to the conquering Axis power. In addition, Canada is activated. See Canada card for details. So you take London because we have a single economy. Okay, UK is not a split economy. UK starts with 45 IPCs, and they have 45 IPCs to spend as they see fit. Now, so if London is taken, all but 10 is forfeited. Okay, now Calcutta. In the event of the Axis capturing Calcutta, UK or Canada, because if Canada was activated, must forfeit 12 IPCs over to the conquering Axis power if available. What does that mean, if available? Well, Canada, UK, or whoever is in power at the time may not have 12 IPCs to give. So you will give up to 12 IPCs. If you only have 9, you're going to give them 9. Now, for the single economy, I went over this in the Bloodbath video. No more than 20 IPCs worth of units may be placed on the Pacific side per turn, but facilities are permitted. What does that mean is 20 was picked due to battleships cost 20. Now, it's very rare, but Calcutta, I have even produced battleships out of here. You save a little bit and you get one in there. Now, facilities are permitted in the rare event that you want to put a major here or a major down here. It's just, I don't want to tell you can't do something. So you can do every unit and you can afford the facilities. But the reason no more than 20 IPCs is kind of obvious. You can't be dumping 45 IPCs on here for a couple turns. Okay, it'll crush. So those are the rules for that. Now, when it said see the Canada card, see Canada card for details. Okay, Canada begins the game under the control of the United Kingdom and is linked to the political situation of the United Kingdom. Canada itself is not a power and is not represented by units unless London is captured. In the event London is captured, Canada will begin to collect 7 IPCs for the Canadian territories marked on the map, provided those territories are not occupied. Okay, as we know, Western Canada is 1 IPC. Manitoba is 1 IPC, Ontario is 2 IPCs, Quebec is 2 IPCs, and Nova Scotia is 1 IPCs. I don't really think I need to move the camera. We all know where the Canadian territories are on the map. They equal 7 IPCs. Now, the Canada may only produce units from the Ontario unless Canada captures or liberates a territory with an industrial complex. Remaining United Kingdom units on the Europe side of the map are now considered Canadian units and may capture and liberate territories in the name of Canada. So that's why I have this scenario here. Calcutta units, even if Calcutta is gone, are not considered Canadian units. Okay, so if these guys, well, let's say here, let's I forgot to put it Let me grab a couple of Japanese roundels. I didn't think this through all the way. Let's say there. Okay, we have Pacific units. We have a Europe unit. Now, just like out of box, if this unit was to go over here, he is now Europe. Yes, I know it's weird, but we don't have two colors of UK, and basically it is divided by 50-50 of the map, just like out of box. So, if this guy being Calcutta, now this is, now think about this. This is London is gone, and there's Canada now. Now Calcutta, it doesn't make a difference. Calcutta is here, Calcutta is not here. Okay, these will never be Canadian while they're on this side of the board. So we'll just say, for the sake of argument, Calcutta has fell. Well, it's kind of hard because my guys are here. Here, let's do this. Okay, let's just say Calcutta has fallen. These guys go here. This does not go Canadian. Okay, it goes back to UK. Now, however, this side of the map, because Europe pieces are considered Canadian. Now, when I say Europe pieces, obviously it's this half of the map. This guy he's more than welcome to go behind the lines and switch over and become Canadian. Okay, so now what happens is, if this guy was to go through and take this, this now becomes Canadian. Therefore, Canada may now produce out of this factory. So now they have they have Ontario, and they have Iraq. That's why this setup was here, because that's really the only thing that is unique as far as bringing Canada into as the backup for London. And so here we go back here. Now the next rule on here is Ottawa is the capital of Canada. If Ottawa is taken, all IPCs are surrendered to the conquering Axis power, including any IPCs for Calcutta. Because let's face it, London funded this, except for, this Calcutta had the largest volunteer army ever assembled. Okay, that's why we have a full income. Okay, this was mostly a volunteer army. All the units that went to Africa were mostly from here. Okay, so it was really weird that UK was having to share money with this, in addition to have to fund Africa. Well, a lot of these people went to Africa. It wasn't really a cost. Yeah, they had the northern stuff going on, but all this other stuff, no, it mostly came from Calcutta. Now, in addition to, London is not going to fund Calcutta if London's about to fall, right? And we figured London should only be a 20% success rate. It shouldn't be a guarantee as it is out of the box. So that's why these changes came into play. London, yeah, of course, it's a target, but you shouldn't be able to walk in there and take it, because that's what you're going to do, and there's nothing really London can do anything to do to stop it. You have good rolls and bad rolls, but for the majority, you are going to take it. Well, now that's not necessarily the case. If you do not want to spend any money here, you do not have to. And if you do want to, you can't exceed 20 IPCs. But we've had Canada activated, I think, twice now. Truly, there's not a lot of London action going on over here. We pretty much will sit there, maybe convoy it, and stuff like that. But it is pretty difficult to take London. It's not impossible, it happens. It's just getting Canada activated. It's only happened a couple times. So there is that. Now, the national objectives. This one is out of box, at war with Japan. The same as out of box. And the other one for the Europe side is out of box. Now we did add one $5 IPC at war in Europe. No Axis units in North Africa. Well, no units. That doesn't mean territories. Okay, so I'm not sure. Let's get this bad boy over here. So even if this, let's say this is, there we go. And then we have, we just have a couple guys here. I'll just say they get the bonus, even if they have this. It doesn't matter. It's units, not territory. So once all the units are gone, this bonus kicks in. And that's just because, you know, once the units are gone, you don't want to have to waste a couple turns trying to get over here and get the territories. Okay, just the moment the units are gone, this kicks in. So that's it. That was the only added national objective. So I hope these rules make sense. Like I said, if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to post them, and I will answer them. But it's not difficult. It's pretty basic. There's not, like I said, there are changes, yes, but they are not complex changes, and they are changes that we believe make sense. So that's it. I will see you for the next video.